Hello everyone, welcome back to Misfits Racing League Highlights Action. My name is Strifium and we are here in Sochi for the Russian GP action. 18 turns around the circuit. It is tier 4 and man oh man was it a crazy round 3. It is 2, 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Russia. A little bit of desync for these racers, but we are hearing these engines go live and now we are lights out and racing in Sochi, nearly 2-3 wide as we come through into turn 1 right now. It's a good break for the majority of these racers. Kanay looking already here with Grenade. Well, what's happened here? Disaster and Trixam, a little bit of desync between the pair of them. Super Noodle Bagel, Turbina have an exchange right now as they're wheel to wheel. Jones is there with Lars. Disaster on the rear of Trixam, a holdout for the lead right now, and Fred LaRouge has come out worse for wear as he drops to the rear of this grid.
Still clipped there, I think, by a Williams as Big Turbina and Super Noodle Bagel. Big Turbina going very slowly here in the Red Bull. That end plate missing on the left-hand side, yeah. Really costing him here. Lets his teammate through nice and easily. He's going to fight Alberto Perez a little bit, but Aston Martin uses a little bit of track limits to find a way around the outside. I think he might have got given illegal overtake there by the game. He will, though, drive it out of turn 10. Now breaking away a little bit. Polypunk just in the DRS here. Is having to use ERS. Disaster is going to go for leader things, though, and does get P1 here from Trixam.
And a penalty as he's fighting with DJ on the inside. That's 15 and 16. Wheel to wheel. There's a big snap. Oh, and Fred LaRouge, I have to say, how fortunate is he? The Aston Martin of Fabry Flame full throttling it, coming out of turn 3 there.
Sounds like quite the crap paint grenade late on the brakes.
Oh,
and
whoa.
There's a bit of contact. I think Shadrin might have been tapped from the radar. I'm not sure. 2 rounds, and it looked like he could have scored a few more here from qualifying. Tastis and Super Noodle Bagel are exchanging with Grenade. Goran and Shadrin having a look at this as well. Grenade Goran got a little bit greedy and has opened up the inside for Shadrin there to just let the Red Bull through, and I think there's been contact. Alberto Perez and Grenade Goran. Grenade's come off worse in that one, facing the wall. I think he kept it out of it, but the hat's looking very, very unfortunate here. He's got another Aston Martin behind him now. It's Fabry Flame who's just going to breeze on through.
The Trixam Disaster, I thought there was going to be a move, and there it is. Whoa, a big tap. Disaster's looking the wrong way. I don't know what to say about that one, but Disaster has now dropped into 5th position.
Through turn 1 they go, and he's almost side by side coming out of it, and he will go through way before turn 2.
To the inside now. Ooh, it's tight. A little bit of wobbling there coming out of both drivers. I think everyone's just trying to get themselves as tight as they possibly can. Undertaker on the inside with the switchback opportunity back through. Shadrin wanting to hold on to 7th position right now. Look at this lunge on the inside from Undertaker. Things are still wheel to wheel through sector 3. Now we're coming through into the penultimate turn. Undertaker still holding this position with everything he's got. And now there's maybe a slight tap there. I wasn't sure if there was clear-cut contact, but Undertaker, what a hold in 7th, and he's really held up Shadrin in this soft runner train to the drivers ahead. And I was about to mention, look at this, there's just so much speed with that DRS. There's not an answer.
Time penalty, so
a little bit of an exchange here. DJ is going to be on the outside of Moen with a good hold on the inside. I wasn't able to get the appropriate view, but I have to say Moen doing work now, but he goes wide. DJ wants to slip through on the inside. He gets it through in on there. He gets himself into 9th position.
We'll see if that has any impact on what we see at the end. As a yellow flag up ahead. It's Trixam. He's out.
That is a retirement coming through in sector 2. And not only is it a retirement, but we have a safety car deployment on lap 11. And this is really going to hurt some of these racers. Man. Crash. All right, we're away going now. Green flag racing. Jones on the rear of Polypunk. Surely there's going to be an exchange as that car is AI controlled, and man oh man is the AI ever given him a squeeze. But that is now Polypunk rejoining Disaster on the rear end of Jones as we come into turn 1. Polypunk is there. Things getting a little bit loose between these drivers now. Polypunk clearly cut back in control of that car on the inside of Disaster through 3. He is going to have that 3rd position, but he's already lost 1.
Oh, his teammate. Like, he's such a cut of position.
Shadrin, not a lot he can do to defend against this. PW Jones moves in to lead of the race. Disaster on the rear of Polypunk was having a look. He gets off, but he's not done with this Ferrari by any means.
outside. Moment doing very well to hold on to this position, but Fred LaRouche, another lunge from him. He's having a few problems with traction, and he's had another one here.
Oh my!
Spin.
Oh,
no
that is
front
huge.
wing.
That is huge, and there's a
driving
car
straight
coming
at Kane.
through that turn rearwards. Polypunk now Shadrin. There's an overtake primed there and done and dusted for the Ferrari. Disaster wants to move through next to do anything about it. Meanwhile, Lars, well, he's going to shoot through on Super Noodle Bagel. And Grenade Goran just behind them has DJ. What a move from DJ here. A little bit of contact. He's got some good traction, though. Oh, Grenade. 7th position. You see DJ. He wants to get Tatsis.
Fastest up of the race to catch back up with leaders. Here goes Polypunk on Jones for leading things to Ferrari up into P1. And this is important for his championship run. Jones, though, in P2, still holding on. Super Noodle, Tastis are exchanging the other Ferrari under a bit of pressure. There's contact between the two. Super Noodle does well to hold it. His teammate, though, is looking for it on the inside of 3. And it's very, very tight here between the two. The softs, though, should afford a little bit of extra touch to Super Noodle later on. The brakes just holds it on the inside. All of the off track. And now DJ comes back on Grenade. Fights it, but oh, he's spun round. Car's doing very well to avoid the spun car.
Oh my God!
Straight into him, and ID
No!
And Fordor's got it to him.
That is a safety car, most definitely coming through Sector 2. Big Turbina flat out into his sister car. It's a Red Bull colliding with an AlphaTauri here, and DJ on lap 18 of this race is now terminally out of this race. And I have to say, he was on quite a good race as well.
Rear of Super Noodle as well, looking for P5 here. He's going to go for it in the Haas, but Super Noodle super late on the brakes there down into turn 2. Kane.
Oh my God! Undertaker straight into the wall on the exit of turn 2. That front wing is gone.
Over for the McLaren squad, because those tires are not making it to the end now, I shouldn't think.
No, I think you're right there. I think it'll be another case of retirement in the pit lane. Super Noodle Bagel.
Oh
my God.
Reversed into him.
That was a
very...
very...
the same place.
These guys are doing some practicing of some kind. It's not necessarily Formula 1 race. Are having their exchange, Alberto Perez and Tatsis as well. Grenade holding with everything he can right now in this Haas. It's Disaster through into turn 17. Back to this for just a moment. Wow, what racing we're seeing here. Disaster will take the race win on track. However, Polypunk on the penalties will not secure, at the very least on our screen. Did something happen in the end there? I don't know. What happened? That's very odd. This really was a phenomenal race to kick off the week for the 3rd round of MRL Season 5 action. Of course, Russia presenting a lot of different dynamics. Hope to see you for the next week's action in Spa. But of course, we still have a ton of Russia to come through in the rest of the week. See you next time.